That's a sound check, by the way, so that we can line up the audio to the video.
Love that. We done that earlier, but you fucked up.
Yeah. So, guys, we've just been rolling for 30 minutes, and H didn't put the cameras on to record.
Fuck off. No.
Yeah.
I had nothing to do with the cameras, man. You lined them up and everything.
Anyway,
you said to me, the roadcast.
To cut a long story short, welcome back to episode 3 of the Gooms Pod.
First guest.
First guest.
Second guest.
Second guest.
Second.
Second guest.
Third episode.
Third episode, second
yeah.
guest. Trent, introduce yourself.
Trent Smith, owner, coach of the TSC Centre, born and raised in South Africa, moved, immigrated to England, and now I'm here in the TSC Centre, sat with two
What a
beautiful
privilege
boys.
for you, bro, to be on the Gooms Pod. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations to all of our millions of viewers out there.
I was going to, obviously, I just want to say, do you want to talk about kind of your story and just introduce yourself a little bit?
Yeah. So,
Again.
quickly. South Africa, born, Durban, moved here, age of 4, lived here ever since. Next amateur boxer, I've won 6 million titles on the bounce, boxed for England a couple of times, and then was ranked number 2 in England. That then transitioned quickly as I got a bit older, 18, 19, into my passion for coaching and expressing how health and fitness has really helped me on my journey and taught me everything I need in terms of those 3 Ds that my dad instilled in me. He didn't
Drilled into you.
He instilled 3 Ds into you. Sorry, is that what you just said?
no.
Wait, guys, good. Did anyone else just hear him say those 3 Ds that my dad instilled into me? That's what I heard.
Drove it into me
Wait.
every morning, every evening,
Okay,
every weekend.
you
look
just
exactly
elaborate.
like
I
your
had
dad, you
no
know.
choice. Big Bobby. This is him.
I didn't know his name.
Can you elaborate on 3 Ds for the people that don't have horrible minds?
Dedication, determination, and discipline. Master those 3 things, and really the world is your oyster. You can do anything you put your mind to.
Damn
You've got
right.
those 3 things behind you.
100% agree.
You will not be outworked if you got those 3 things.
I feel like it's the gym. That,
It is the gym that drilled that into me. Training. I didn't have a choice so much. My dad would make sure I'm awake 5:30 every morning as a kid before school. He'd get me up out of bed running.
My mom was the same like that with me.
Monday to Friday, Monday to Saturday. Sundays I'd be sparring up and down the country. I'd be training every evening, Monday to Friday. It was just something that it drove me to have the discipline and the determination, dedication that I do have today. It taught me everything that I do know. Boxing did, and I'm so very grateful.
Why did you stop boxing?
Because I found, well and truly, if I really want to dive into that a little bit more, it is a topic that is cool and nice to share with a lot of people. Naturally, as you get a little bit older, 18, 19, things come into your life. Females, alcohol,
Distractions.
distractions. As I grew up, I actually found more of a passion for sharing health and fitness, and I done an apprenticeship. When I didn't get signed as a professional, I had a few offers. I kind of fell out of love with boxing after a few bad decisions. I boxed someone to get onto the GB squad and lost. Controversially, I do think I haven't lost. Plug, if you want to go watch it, it's on YouTube. You can watch that.
Is that the
video.
one that you sent me when I was doing the... Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I never actually watched it the whole way.
Yeah. He was a European champion.
So effectively, that decision and that exact thing
made me lose a lot of passion for amateur boxing and
Wow.
where I was originally in that time. I think that was the make or break for me. I think if I would have won that fight, it would have changed my career massively as an amateur boxer. I would have probably gone to the GB squad. I would have been a full-time athlete there, and everything would have changed.
But you know what?
But you know what? I'm
wouldn't have
here.
met us,
Everything
man.
happens
I
for a
wouldn't have met
fucking
you guys,
reason.
and everything does happen for a reason.
I think that's
It
probably
taught
the
me
best
to
way
get
to look
up,
at
and it
life.
taught me like one of my most important sayings, and one of the sayings that I do have in the gym. Defeat is not declared unless you refuse to get back up, and you need to.
Yeah,
Get back
yeah.
up
Damn
every
straight.
time you get knocked down. So it's important to make sure you get up every time you do get knocked down, because in life you're going to get hit by so many different challenges, and if you just hold them in and you try and ride with them, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. But think against your back. Your back is always going to be against the ropes. Take that one step forward. You can't go much further back. You've got to eventually step forward.
I feel like when things, for me, like when things have fucked up a little bit in my life, and certain situations haven't gone the way that I wanted to, I'd say that's probably when I see the most growth. Like I almost see like a boom, like after those situations, maybe for like 6 months to a year type thing.
Yeah, well, like the full saying is like life is like a boxing match. Defeat is only declared when you refuse to get back up.
Mm-hmm.
that's really goes round.
So effectively, boxing taught you your core principles that you take with you throughout your life now.
Throughout everything, mate.
And I don't think that's a coincidence that you are where you are today and are continuing to grow and to continuing to push ahead in not only just your personal life and your business life, but everything that you do, you're doing with a purpose, and you're doing it properly, and it reflects
and everything. And I can see that within you two too. And like, you're a lot younger than me, a few years younger than me, and I probably at your age was not in the position you guys are in now. Nowhere near in that position. I was a bit of a dickhead. Probably at 21, 22.
Don't worry, bro. We're still dickheads as well.
Everything,
we're still dickheads. Don't worry.
Everything changed, I think. Well, I probably didn't have the. I had the vision of what I wanted to do, but I didn't probably have the massive self-belief.
Was the vision always the gym?
The vision was to own a gym. The vision was to always own a gym and to do it better than people that I've worked for. And I think I'm doing that.
Yeah.
So
what is the gym? Because you haven't explained what it is, where we are.
Yeah. So this TSC Centre, we are a functional training facility that offers and specialises in small group personal training, follows that functional training program to help improve every element of your health and fitness. And then we also do group style classes, and that goes into what Harris and Christos do in the gym. They hit our hustle class, which is sort of our WOD conditioning and improving your energy systems. Then we have our punch class, which is sort of what I do, which is my boxing and my baby. Learn to box as well as some box fitness. So it's that merge between two. Then we have now just launched our flow class, which is a mobility and core class. And then we have our Olympic lifting class, which goes into my speciality, and then Cal's speciality, who is the new coach. Plug. And then we also have our Super Saturday Circuits, which is probably our most popular class. It's a bit of a throwdown where all the members come in and have a little bit of a competition against each other. And then we have our yoga class too. So we have a vast majority of
how many classes
group.
you got? I didn't even know.
That's our like group classes.
Earning some money.
So there are group classes, and then obviously our main thing that we specialise in is small group personal training, which is actually a fraction of the cost of one-to-one, and in my eyes, better in terms of what you get for it.
I genuinely think that if I'm training in a small group, not in a massive group, but in a small group of maybe 2, 3 or 4 at a max, that makes me train harder than when I'm one-on-one with a PT.
Definitely.
And I feel like your relationship with your PT then is not as toxic. I've been in a situation before similar to you where my old man was very harsh on me young, especially with my training regimes and stuff, with my footballing background. And I hated that one-on-one. Because it was go, let's go.
It was.
And look, it instilled things into me that I'm grateful for today. But as a kid, you didn't want that.
You didn't want that as a kid, no.
It's one of those things that I've never really had a PT. That's the closest thing I can say. But that one-on-one relationship, when it's like, come on then. If you haven't already got that, come on then, go get it inside you. That's going to make that toxic relationship. But if you've got 2, 3, 4 people around you that are all pushing each other, and come on then, let's go.
Yeah, you can work on each other.
Yeah, 1 million%.
Someone brings you up, you come in. Someone can bring you up, lift you up when you're feeling down.
And sometimes it's the other way.
Yeah.
Because you're never going to motivate your PT.
Always.
But you might see someone that's struggling, and that come on then, let's go.
Yeah.
Is going to make you even train harder and make you feel better
that
as well.
one-to-one that you guys going on about your old man. I never really had that growing up, you know. I don't know where the fuck I get it from. Like how on Sunday, I got up and I went for a 10K for like literally no reason whatsoever. Like, I don't know what I'm training for or what I'm ready for, but I'm ready.
You're ready for life, bro. What's that thing that Kevin Hart said? Kevin Hart had a really, really bad crash.
Yeah.
And he said that my doctor said that if I was not in the physical state that I am in, and as fine-tuned and my body was ready for a fight.
Yeah.
Every single day of my life. And that's why I didn't die. And that's why I'm not paralyzed today. Because my core, my back, everything was so strong that I didn't crumble at that moment. And
that's the importance of, if you go into that in Kevin Hart, he's very into his training. He's up every morning, early doors, hitting his sessions from what you see on social media and how he trains and how he lives his life. But that then goes into like what we can talk about in terms of the gym is, like I said earlier, like more than just dropping body fat and building muscle. It helps you in so many more elements of your life. And if you can take that equation out of it, and that you're going to the gym just to drop body fat or build muscle, you'll build a better and happier and healthier relationship with the gym. And once you can do that, you will find sustainability and consistency that is then going to help you long term.
Yeah, 1,000,000%.
You know, and consistency is the key to anything. And if you can be consistent at something, you will reap the rewards. And that's what you guys are doing. That's what I'm doing daily. I'm repeating those actions, those habits that I've built over 8 years of coaching.
Yeah, that's something that I say about myself. You know, I say that I'm not the most talented person, like naturally gifted at like certain things. But what I'm gifted at is being able to stay consistent and disciplined. Yeah. I say that's probably my best talent, that and my ability to learn things.
Try, bro. Wake up and fucking try every day.
Yeah, try.
Give 100% of the person that wakes up. Just give it.
And if you can do that, then you will reap rewards if you do that every single day. If you want to be 1% better, 1% every single day adds up massively over a course of a year. You are, I think I'm reading a book the other day. It's yesterday, a habit book. It's sort of like you are 37% better if you can just be 1% better every single day. Do one thing better.
Wouldn't you be 365% better?
No. So,
Quick maths.
No, it's in a book. It's like 30. It's a book I read yesterday. I've the exact figure. It's not 360. I was confused with that. I was like, why is it not 365%? Why?
The 37 is close to 10% though.
Yeah, Atomic Habits, the book's called. And it's something I was reading last night. And I was like, why is it not 365%? And I was just reading into it, and it told you if you were not trying to be 1% better every day, that you were minus 0 point something by the end of the year.
Maybe that takes into consideration that if you're trying to be better 1% every single day, 10% of those days will actually benefit you.
Yeah.
Which works out to the 37.
Yeah, probably. That's
there or thereabouts.
Yeah.
Because effectively you can wake up and I'm going to wake up and I'm going to do one thing better every single day. It's not necessarily going to make you so much fitter. But on the larger scale of things, it probably does work out to that. Yeah,
it's going to accumulate, and it accumulates, and it's about those daily actions, those daily habits, and just fucking repeating them, being consistent, and trying to do that a little bit better.
Yeah, just try, man.
Bit of a swift change in topic, but I was just wanted to ask your guys' opinions on Jake Paul, Tommy Fury.
Jake Paul, Tommy Fury.
Yeah, man, the fight's happening. It's confirmed.
Do you get defensive as a former boxer, knowing the struggles? See, this is the thing. Obviously, I can't put myself in your shoes, but I know people that have tried to be a boxer. I know people that are boxers and are probably better than a lot of this kind of YouTube kind of showdown boxing that's going on, which is more the entertainment
put blood,
side.
Sweat and tears from a young age.
I think that
and they're getting a smaller paycheck.
And they're getting a much smaller paycheck. And then this is what leads me into what I'm about to say now is you get these 6-week training campers. Well, you look at people like Jake Paul and Logan Paul and is it KSI? You look at those people and most of the people who do these white collar or these 6-week and 8-week training camps are only being able to do this and looking at people like KSI, they've done it. So that means I can do it and things like that, which I generally don't think people should be doing it personally.
Why?
Well, I have a very big why. That's because one of my friends last year died by doing a white collar fight or a charity boxing match.
Sorry to hear, man. I didn't know that.
Camp. I trained him. I trained him weekly, twice a week. He gets in the ring. He's boxing absolutely beautiful. He's outboxing the guy, doing everything that I told him. Jab, 1-2, move. You'll beat any guy that swings on their first time. As long as you stick to those two things, you'll be absolutely fine. Didn't really get punched of any big shots. Bow goes at the end, walking back to the corner, drops. Never wakes back up.
God. I'm sorry to hear, bro. I never
this
knew
is
that.
This is where I hate it. And I've had people come to me and contact me and be like, "Oh, can you train me for this fight? I really want to be trained for you. Can you do this?" And I'm just immediately like, "What are your intentions behind wanting to train?" "I want to fight." No, sorry, mate. I'm not into training you for 6 weeks to then go jump in a boxing ring. Yeah. Like, I take my hat off to anybody that does jump in a boxing ring. It's a hard thing. You and one other person that wants to take your head off, the best man will win. Like, the one who's got the coronas, will win in the end of the day.
The cojones.
But there's one important thing is to understand is boxing is not a fucking game. You don't go on a weekend, get pissed up, go train in the week and turn up, go weekend, get sniffed up and then go train. I know a lot of people that do this sort of thing. And then they go and rave on social media that they're now a boxer. You've had 2 or 3 white collar fight, mate. Fucking come jump into my world and I will eat you alive. I will literally, I won't need to train, mate. I'll eat you alive.
Are they inspiring people to go and
They're not.
These guys, do you think?
don't get me wrong, what Logan Paul, KSI and all those books, they're obviously getting trained by the elite.
I think these guys are really applying themselves.
They are
Yeah,
applying
of course
themselves.
they are.
They're not applying. I'm not saying they're not applying themselves. But that's where I have a boundary with how much I will ever support that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I won't watch the fight. I would like Tommy to win.
What, you won't watch the
I
fight?
won't watch the fight, no.
I can't. I think
Because I won't give them what they fucking want.
no. I listen.
I'll look at the replay next day, brother.
I'll send you an illegal
personally-
stream a link.
Give me a stream, brother. Give me a stream. A free one.
I think that Jake, he has.
They're making peace, baby.
He's probably got all the money in the world right now.
Yeah.
And for him, I genuinely think that it's more about conquering the boxing world. Don't get me wrong, that the bag is probably a massive part for him, but him conquering the boxing world would just be like just another thing ticked off his checklist. Like for now, it's just fun to him. Everything.
But flip that question straight to you. What's conquering the boxing world?
No, but I disagree.
He wants to fight,
he wants to be the he wants to be the heavyweight. He wants to be the champ, and he said, "I want to be the Disney kid, be the YouTuber.
I really don't think
I
he
want to
will
be the
ever
TikTok
champ.
dude." But I want to be the guy that said, you know what, I'm going to put my head to something, I'm going to put my mind to something, I'm going to apply myself better than all you motherfuckers, like what you said.
Yeah.
If you're disciplined and the three
Dedicated.
Ds.
The 3Ds.
I think Jake is defo applying the 3.
Yeah.
I think he is. Yeah, I do think
And
he
you know
is.
what?
He looks like a fighter.
He's got a bit of power, he can move, and he's applying himself. Like, for me, I will never ever doubt somebody like Jake Paul.
No, you don't need to doubt him.
I think he
But
beats
just
Tommy
think
Fury.
Someone's got 20 years on his ass. The kid who's been doing it from 10 years old, 11 years old, has got time on that guy's ass.
I think-
and it goes into what I said to you guys early on. We've had conversations where I'm up early in the morning chasing what I want every day because I've got hours on someone else's ass. You ain't going to outwork me because I've been up since 2 hours. I've had 3 shits, like we said earlier. I've had my porridge. I've done everything new. I've started my admin. I've coached 3 hours.
my man's
I've
still
been in
just
my
going
ice
like
barrel. And then you guys are just rising. You got no chance if you want to live that life.
Do
and
you
try
know
and
what though?
compete.
I've actually got a different way of looking at that type of thing. Like the getting up early. Like yeah, you can be ahead of someone, but it doesn't like. I get up early. Don't get me. I get up at 6 every day just because I like
you
to
need
be
to
up
be
early.
productive with the
it
hours
makes
you
you
do
feel
get
good.
up for.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
if you're not gonna be
I
productive,
think
there's no
the
point.
better way to look at it is as long as the hours that you're awake are productive.
Yeah.
Then that's a fine day. I don't think that. I think that when I'm really doing it and I really get to a place where I'm comfortable, not even comfortable, but where I can kind of take a step back from everything and do more parts of the business where it's just me more of having a good time.
Yeah.
I'll probably just start getting up at like 8, 9 again. And like just as long as the hours in the day that I'm awake, I'm actually productive. And it's cool.
Yeah, no.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say or
I understand
not?
definitely what you're saying, but I do have that argument that says like if you can be productive from the time you get up at 5:30,
You can be 2 hours more productive.
mate, I'm up at 4:45 every morning. My alarm goes off,
Yeah.
and I'm out of bed by 5, and I'm chasing it. I'm ready. I'm here in the ice barrel 5:30 in the morning. Now,
I love the
that's
ice
been
barrel,
a
you know.
Fuck off,
massive
fuck
addition.
that.
How did you find it, Krista?
Chris hated it.
Give us your view, brother.
So Trent wanted to
Cut
go
the
and
video
get
in
a,
just here.
We can actually put it on screen.
Trent, fuck off, Siri. No,
found your video on the web.
Trent invested in an ice bath and he was outside the gym and he was daunting me like for 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah, I was on his case.
And
I kept asking you as well.
Yeah, so
My birthday.
last month it was H's birthday and it fell on a Friday, which is the day that we train here. And Trent was like, "You've got to do it. You've got to do it at some point in January. You have to do it at some point in January." And I was like,
I was like, every time we
leave
walked
me
to the
alone.
gym, I was on your case.
and then H was like, "Come on, man, stop being a pussy." I don't like cold. I don't like cold.
I don't think
Absolutely
anybody
fair.
likes
I'm
the
used
cold,
to the
bro.
warm. Yeah, but I just don't like cold. Like right now, my feet are freezing. I don't know about you guys. My feet are actually cold.
Period.
No, they are. And
Feet are semi-cold. They're not freezing.
I said, okay, look, I'll do it for H's birthday. And the night before, bro, I was dreading it.
Could you not sleep?
You think about it the night before?
Bro, I swear down, it was like, I've got to wake up tomorrow morning, I've got to get in there.
Grow up, mate.
No. And I got in there, look, don't get me wrong, I came out and it was great, but for me, it's like, that didn't give me enough benefits here and here for me to want to get in that shit every day.
Yeah, no, and that's totally.
But I did it just to say to you guys that I did
I've
it.
done it. Yeah, I know.
I quite
you've had
enjoy
a
it,
go.
man.
And
I
I
actually
don't.
do.
And it isn't for everyone. An ice barrel isn't for everyone. And that's absolutely fine. But I do think doing something daily that you don't want to do, that your body
Yeah, but
doesn't.
the thing is,
that
I'm
makes me
different
so
to
happy.
you. I'm
is
different
so
to you guys
important.
though. I don't like training.
And that's
I don't like
and
training,
that's
but
for
I
you.
still get here
And
every
that's
day.
that's for you. And that's something that you don't like to do that you are actually making yourself do.
Yeah.
So you're conquering something.
I think that I'm happiest. Well, no, not happiest. I say I'm at one of my happiest places that I can be mentally when I'm doing something that I don't want to do. I swear to God, it's why I enjoy running. It's so weird.
You make yourself enjoy.
He's a weirdo.
Yeah, I actually, no one likes to run long distance, really.
Yeah,
but it's like, I'll run long distance. I don't enjoy it whilst I'm doing it, but like, it's still fun. If that makes sense, because I don't want to do it.
Makes no sense.
No. But it's like it's weird. I just don't want to do it at all. But it's like me doing it makes it fun.
Yeah.
To be fair, actually, the one thing about running, I like the alone time that I get with it.
Yeah, the headspace.
Yeah.
And I definitely
You put headphones in when you run.
No, sometimes not.
Really? So I don't sometimes, you know.
Sometimes not. Sometimes do. It depends. If I've got podcasts or something like that, I definitely listen to that. Or sometimes if I am feeling a little bit demotivated, then I will put some good tunes on or something. But I like to run without music, definitely. Be it one with nature, be it one with your own mind. Thinking about so many different ideas. I'm like, boom, 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 boom. But the annoying thing is, I can't fucking write it down mid-run. So by the end of the run, I've forgotten.
with no headphones, though, for me, if it's in the summer and it's a sunrise and there's birds tweeting and stuff, man. I can do it. But, bro, if it's cold and it's icy and it's dark, I don't want to be at nature, bro. I want to listen to Rocky soundtrack, Eye of the Tiger, and just fucking get it done.
I was listening to a podcast. David Goggins said he'd done I think it was 100 miles or did the 4x4x48, one of his challenges, and listened to the same fucking song on repeat.
Do you know what Goggins did?
No.
That guy's a sociopath.
He's mad.
You know Goggins, he recorded himself saying what haters were saying in his comment section and listened to it on repeat whilst he was running.
He's a mental guy, but he's built such a strong mindset around what he needs to do daily.
Cool fact about running, if you learn something before you run, it gets put into your short-term memory, and then if you learn something after, it gets put into your long-term memory. Do you know that?
Are you sure that's just running though and not just any cardio?
No, it's running, bro.
Or any machine.
I swear to God, it's like it's running. That's where I heard
Someone
it from.
fact check it and put in the comments if H is right or not. So I think he's not.
I heard it from a pretty good source.
Question for you two then.
Go on.
What is the vision for the brand of Gooms podcast, but just Gooms in general? Because I know Gooms has its sort of different avenues in terms of.
Can't give you everything, Trent.
Where is what is your goal and vision with the brand, and where do you guys see yourselves going? It's a nice question I've always wanted to ask you, but I've got you in this set.
I feel like
the Gooms umbrella has a lot of things under it.
Yeah, I know you probably have a lot of plans coming, but in terms of your vision for the brand, where is it go? Where do you see yourself, and why? What's your why behind the brand?
I feel like my meaning behind it would probably be two reasons, probably main reason as to why I'm going, me personally, why I'm going so hard, because obviously like we're in this together, but we'd obviously both have our own reasons. It'd be like, I feel like the idea of proving everybody that doubted me wrong really satisfies me, and some people might think that that's like a bit shallow, or like, why are you doing this to prove other people wrong? Like, it's not for other people, but it's like just one day when I've been fucking, the past year I've been in Miami, LA, Thailand, Bali for the past year or something, and then I come back to Worcester and it's like, everybody knows what I've been doing. Everybody knows where I've been. The people that didn't necessarily show that love from the start, I feel like that will really satisfy me.
Yeah.
And just a better life, man. To be honest with you, I want to inspire. I want to be able to give a better life to the people around me. Like, I actually sent Chris like a DM earlier. It was like a video of a Bugatti. And I was like, bro, I'm going to buy you one of these one day. Like, just stuff like that. Like, imagine if I got to pull up to one of your gyms, man, in the future. I flew to when the gym opens in South Africa, I get to pull up to the gym. I'm like, bro, look what I just got you. On that beach. It's like a Ferrari or something like that. Like, that would be cool as fuck.
It'd be cool as fuck.
What about you? What's that?
You'll still be working with me then. You two will still be working with me.
Damn right.
We're growing together.
What's your, like...
Our paycheck's going to be a lot bigger, though, I'll be honest.
Vice versa.
Yes, I don't... do you know, we've never actually had that convo, though, about, like, what it actually means, like, to us. Like what does it mean to you to kind of grow the brand?
Right, so I'm going to go back to why Gooms.
Yeah,
and
why?
I think what makes Gooms so special is that there
is a massive why on the back of your shirt, though.
That age gone.
Let's show him.
Get it out. Get it out, boys.
Gooms merch.
New signing.
So one of your whys is...
Not yet, anyway.
Business is about timing. That's why we are professionals. For those that aren't professionals, don't do it.
H wanted to drop it yesterday. Look,
bro, I didn't.
Bro, let's do pre-sales. I was like, H, relax, bro.
No. I thought of an idea.
Let's work it ourselves. Yeah. Let people see it and let people get the interest.
It is cool. I left the house today and I was like, Mom, I was like, just remember, like, I'm wearing my own clothes. Like, it's pretty fucking cool.
But yeah, leading back on from the previous topic. So
you want to make
the reason,
reality.
Yeah, there's no why for Gooms.
Yeah,
there's no reason. Me and H are not really clued up in the fashion industry.
Yeah.
Me and H were never, ever camera gurus and editing gurus.
Yeah.
Me and H were never podcast guests with podcast hosts with any experience of podcast before. Yeah. Me and H never threw an event. Why have we done all of these things? Why the fuck not?
Yeah. True.
Why the fuck not? We're going to do everything and we're going to do everything.
We can.
Because we can.
Yeah,
and we're going to do it to the best of our ability.
Yeah.
And if it works, it works. And if it didn't, guess what? I gave it a crack.
Gave it a crack, and you're going to try.
We have nothing to lose right
and
now.
you're going to do it better next time.
Do you know what? I'll tell you what. I don't know why I didn't think of this when this question got asked. One of the biggest things for me actually probably is I don't want to get to 60, 70 years old
Look
and
back
be
and
like,
regret.
fuck.
I wish I tried.
Why didn't I try?
100%, and that's the risk that I took with opening this facility.
I think that would probably be the worst thing.
The biggest risk of my, well, it is the biggest risk of my life so far. It's massively paid off. There's now going to be the next risk coming very soon, which I'm excited about. Nervous about. Jeez, plug.
Why you keep dropping this plug, bro? I've never heard you say it in my life ever.
Yeah, massive risk. I sold everything I had. I had an ISA saved up. I had my nice Mercedes.
I remember when you just sold that. That was when we were going to like the gym.
Yeah, so
it was like a 4-week period where we went to the gym
Yeah.
every Saturday. Oh my
We did
god!
the Saturday
I remember
sessions.
we did a Metcon. It was like a row, box jumps.
It was a ski, box jump, kettlebell,
Yeah,
Australian swing.
can't-
I remember it overhead.
Either way, that fucked me
That was
up,
your
man.
first
I remember,
time doing
my
like a
first time ever doing a
conditioning piece,
Metcon.
wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
I actually remember him
Man was
after
used to
that.
3 times 10 on the bench press. You
Yeah, no, literally, we'd go and you would just. I
must
was.
have been about 18 then.
I think I was like 19.
Yeah.
I think. Either
3
way,
years
that-
ago, still.
Oh no! Actually,
No.
I was probably 20. You know, actually, I was probably 20. Yeah, during lockdown.
something like that. Yeah, it was during lockdown. Wasn't it?
Either way, that I remember that session that fucked me up because we were just doing like bodybuilding. I was leading the sessions, and then after one of the sessions, she's like, "Bro, like you led the session one day. We did like squats and stuff like that."
Yeah.
I was just like, "Oh fuck, fucking hate squats."
Because you wanted to come into each other's world. I was like, right, you lead a couple of sessions, and then we'll come into my world and I'll lead a couple of sessions.
Who was more
No, it's
shocked
good.
out of the two?
Defo me. I
Whose
can't
body
even
was
like.
more shocked?
But the thing is, the stimulus you create through bodybuilding is completely different in terms of
For me,
how much time and attention the muscle is creating, and how much more you're going to grow it, and how much more you're going to break it down when you're doing bodybuilding. So
I was surprised at what you
Drop
were
those
like.
facts.
dropping the facts.
Drop
but
those facts, baby.
If it's two different stimuluses you create within the body in terms of functional fitness, in terms of bodybuilding. So when I'm so used to this style of training, and then automatically change it up and do something else. Yeah. Of course my muscles are going to fucking hurt the next day, man. When I've done a titty session on a Friday flex in the gym here and it's completely out of my functional way of training, it's functional bodybuilding still, because I'll never dip away from some sort of functional stuff. But when I do something focused on just chest on a Friday and just biceps on a Saturday and Sunday,
hurting Saturday.
fuck me,
Yeah.
I am hurting.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you know what fucked me up last week?
what fucked you up last week?
I'm so surprised. I did a 3.5k, like 16 minutes. Bro, my legs were destroyed. I remember I came into here on Friday morning and I was like, bro, I came in at like 20 past 6. I was like, I need an ice bath.
I can't do thrusters.
I was like, I need to do an ice bath now. Like, legs are hurting. I need to get some blood flow there. But the thing is, I did the 10k on Sunday. My legs didn't hurt one bit really after.
Yeah. I done a 10 mile the other day.
Fucking hell.
I've got a ribbit of runner's knee, and I've got a.
I couldn't think of anything worse.
Yeah, I've got a half marathon this Sunday, which isn't ideal, but it is.
I'll
what
actually
it
do that
is.
with you. I swear to God, I actually want to do a half marathon.
Half marathon. Is that in Warwick this Sunday?
Oh, fuck that. I'm
It's
not
in
going to
Warwick
Warwick.
half marathon. Yeah, it's a Warwick half
Oh,
marathon.
shit. I might go away this Sunday.
Where are you
I'll
gonna
go
go?
to Cyprus, go see my nan and granddad.
Oh yeah, for a week.
Maybe. No. Only for like 2 days, literally. No, wow. I'll be there for 2 full days.
Yeah, like a
That's a
last
maybe.
minute
Money
.com
changed
thing.
him, man.
Money changed you.
It's
Baby.
£40.
Yeah.
Tickets are £40.
Yeah. No.
And that's pretty interesting what you just said there, Christoph, in terms of money changes you. And yeah, it does in a way, but I think a lot of people still need to remember like where they come from and where they've been
Yeah,
built
no,
up from. And a
100%.
lot of
Yeah,
people can
yeah.
get lost in that in terms of your friends from the start, from your day ones,
Yeah.
and it's not forgetting about them. And for me especially, I would like to think
I don't
money
think there's
would
anything
never-
wrong with getting rid of dead weight, though.
No,
As harsh as that
but
sounds.
I do also think in terms of when it comes to money change you, I don't think it would ever change me in terms of the way I view it, just because of what I've witnessed in my life of growing up and going back to South Africa and seeing what I've seen in terms of a whole different world, and what is actually out there than this little place we're in, England. Like, there's so much more to the world and there's so much more out there that will open your eyes. And I would like to say to anybody to go to somewhere that isn't a first world country. Go somewhere that's a lot different. Go somewhere with a different culture. Go somewhere that is a third
you'll
world
value
country,
your every single day so
and
much
you
more.
will value your life 10 times more. And
I think I'd call Cyprus like a second world country, because obviously I know it's first and third, but
Yeah.
I feel like Cyprus is very like backwards with a lot of things.
I don't know, bro. Look, we see the nice side of Cyprus.
yeah,
There's a lot of
there
shit.
and I think everywhere in the whole world
There is.
and even in England there are bad places.
Do you know what?
There are
I
tough
think
places
I'd
and
enjoy the
places.
lifestyle.
And I'm not saying there isn't, but I think a council estate, my dad always says this, when we first came here, he would go to a council estate in England and think, fuck me, this is like luxury. And where he grew up in a council estate is fucking is
Wait, what's it
dangerous.
like?
Completely different. It's
Let's leave it
run
at that.
down. Let's leave it at that. In terms of you are fending for yourself day in, day out. You are out there hustling, grinding, and surviving.
But the thing is, people still live like that today.
Yeah.
And it's very, very easy for people, especially in our situations where we're blessed enough to be able to work on our own time and to be our own bosses and to all of this kind of stuff, which is a luxury. Don't get me wrong, we wake up and we fucking work our bollocks off every day.
Yeah, yeah.
But we are still living in a luxury, because some people are working their bollocks off not to grow themselves, not to further themselves, but to stay fucking alive or to eat.
100%.
So when I said money changed him, it was a joke.
yeah.
First of all.
I guess that's this topic then.
I actually genuinely believe that as my money has grown,
we become better.
I've
people.
humbled more.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I agree. I feel
When
the same.
when I was younger and I had less to my name,
Yeah.
less assets, less money coming in, whatever it was, I was really not really bothered. But if I was going out, I wanted to have a different designer tee to the week before when I had one. Like,
we were dickheads when we were
who the
younger.
fuck
man.
am
We
I,
actually
bro?
were.
Yeah.
Some little 18-year-old prick. Who am I wearing a Dior shirt, bro? What are you doing?
Yeah,
Do you know what I
exactly.
mean?
Yeah.
But as I grow up, like, I can't remember the last time I bought clothes.
Yeah. I can't remember that time I
Actually, the last time I bought clothes was this.
to the world, baby.
But for me, I haven't even bought this. This is like an investment into us and the brand, and it's also a feel-good factor.
Yeah,
as
yeah,
well.
it makes
Like,
you-
we
it makes
feel
you
like,
very happy.
I live in TSC stuff.
Yeah,
unless
bro.
on a
It
Saturday
makes you
night
feel
I'm going
good,
to do
bro.
something. I'll
Yeah,
do a little
exactly.
dress up.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's about
But-
it. So I'll dress up once a week.
I feel like you earn that respect for
know
money
that-
the more you get it.
I think
if that
we
makes
are
sense.
also like very similar in terms of our culture and background, in terms of being very, very family orientated.
Yeah.
And family is a massive thing, and I'm so grateful for the family I have and the opportunity that they gave me to bring me here, because I would be completely different, I think, if I didn't come to this country. And I'm very grateful for that.
Trent,
Like a
Trent would be
little
top shotter with like a little boat.
I'll be
like
top
it-
shotter.
You'd have
freshy
I'll be an
Trent.
African kid. I'll be surfer. I was a skater and surfer,
shit.
dude. That's what I was in South Africa.
It would be Tarzan
That's what I
Trent.
would be. Tarzan Trent. Man, I had my
think
long
you'd-
hair. No, I got no hair.
I think you would rock that, you know.
You know,
Yeah,
you know
that-
my long hair.
You know, like the
I had hair like
lifestyle.
Harris.
You know, like the lifestyle that would be like. I feel like I could retire like this. You know, like you hunt your own food, like live out in the sticks.
Yeah.
Definitely couldn't retire.
Yeah, I could.
Oh,
I think I could. That'd be fun as fuck.
Bro, you ain't going to be 22 forever. You are not going to be 22
listen,
forever.
Bro, I say this though to my mom and dad, and they don't believe me. I will be 50, 60 years old, and I will still be a fucking machine.
I hope for your
I
sake
will.
you are, bro.
I will be.
I hope
I
so.
will be in better shape then than I am now. Nah, that's probably not true. Just because
You are at
my
the
age.
peak. You are coming into the peak.
Nah,
And correct me if I'm wrong.
No. I think a men's peak is like 30.
Correct me if I'm wrong. He's either in his peak or coming into his peak as a physical specimen, in the sense of
I think
he
it's
can
30.
wake up on a Sunday and do a 10K run, and on Monday feel fine.
if you're looking at
When you're 50, you can't do
you're
that.
not in your peak. Yeah, of course. But when we talk about males, don't develop till they're 26
Fully.
fully.
I was gonna say like 30, man.
Don't
That's when we'll
develop till
come
they're
into our
26.
peak.
But that doesn't mean that you're not in your peak physical shape. That just means our brains haven't developed. So
Right. H developed when he was 13. You should have seen his beard and goatee, bro. He was in year 8 and he looked like he was 40, bro.
you have a hairy chest like me.
You got to keep it warm in the
Yeah,
winter, bro.
exactly. You've got to stay warm. It's cold in this country.
That is
Damn
one
right.
thing that is tough to stay on top of, man. The hairy chest. I shave mine.
You hairy Greeks.
Manscaped, sponsor us, baby.
Yeah, literally, we need the sponsorship.
Manscaped, sponsor us.
Gillette.
Chris loves your brand
Fuck
that
Gillette.
much. He's got 2 Manscaped.
I've got 2 and the nose trimmer, and I have the bull wipes.
got the nose trimmer. I use
They
my
send
dad's
us-
without telling
They send, oh, man.
What?
They send us
just
bull
can't
wipes,
be asked
bro.
to
It's
buy
like
one.
bull deodorant. So you wipe your balls with these wipes, and it's like a bull deodorant. So
No,
it's,
no,
it makes them
free
not sweat. Oh
advertising, man.
shit!
Leave 'em.
Yeah, sponsor us, Manscaped.
Fuck
I'll tell
off,
you later.
Manscaped schlongs.
I love that.
You had, yeah.
No, we were talking
you had a
about
topic.
living in the wild and stuff like that, man.
Oh,
I feel
shit.
like I could do that. That's like my dad's dream.
Oh yeah,
I think that would be fun.
Wild, man.
I couldn't do
I
it.
am wild. I'm wild. I am very, very wild.
Mate, 10-day
I'm
retreat, something
adventurous
like
and
that. I
wild.
could
If
probably do it.
People who
but-
know me and who come away with me.
Oh,
I'm
do you know what holiday I want to
do?
do? I saw this holiday. Yeah, this is a 15-day expedition in the Amazon rainforest. Costs £2,753. And you
To that point, yeah. Is that
and
what about
42
the pennies? What about the
Interests me.
pennies?
I said to my old man, when I can afford it, I'm going to take you because I know that it's something that he'd really want to do. But it's like you go and it's 15 days. You have a tour guide who's got a gun just in case anything comes tries to kill you.
Yeah.
And you hike, you boat through the Amazon rainforest.
It would be
just
pretty
like
incredible. I'd love
how
to go to
cool
the
would that
rainforest.
be?
It's amazing, bro.
Right.
What happens when you're
top
asleep?
3
and an
places you would
anaconda comes and
love to
fucking-
go to. Question for you two. Top 3.
South Africa.
Top. Is that number 1?
No. This is no
Just
particular
top
order.
3,
But
okay,
South Africa was one that always when I was younger.
Cape Town.
They used to do a rugby tour there.
Don't go anywhere else. Cape Town.
They used to do a rugby tour there from when I went to school,
you do the
and I always
safari
used
in
to
Cape Town?
see it.
Could do Africa. Yeah. Anywhere.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm not very.
There's
good.
probably
Geography's
near,
not my
probably
strong point.
near, but there'll be somewhere nearby within
Yeah.
within the realm
So
of
I
Cape Town.
cut you up, bro. Sorry, go on.
Right, it'd be South Africa. I think Bali is definitely
Yeah.
one for me. Bali just really interests me. I think I could spend so much time there.
Yeah.
And I actually don't know.
You're really longing this out, bro.
I actually don't know, for my last one. Because it's hard putting it into a top 3. There's so many countries I want to go to. You
There
say
are
yours and I'll
always,
come with the
yeah.
third one.
Right. So I've been to some cool places. So I'm just not gonna say that. But I just want to say this: Dubai is probably my favorite place in the world
Yeah.
right now. But I'm not gonna put it on there.
You've been there.
So I would probably say South Africa. I'd love to do the safari.
Yeah.
And to go and see the animals just in their element. I think that would be one. I'd love to go to Tokyo.
That'd be cool.
I feel like Asia in a whole is amazing, but what I've seen and heard of Tokyo is like wow.
Yeah.
And the culture is so different. I would love to go and see that, like you said, to see a completely different culture. And I feel like I want to go to Turks.
I was literally just going to say that, bro. I've just pulled up my list and it's in
Turks.
order.
Is it?
I swear to God, I was actually just going to say Turks.
Um,
Caicos and Turks, yeah. Drake
Yeah.
makes it look too lit, man. When he goes there with all the
Is
goes
it?
there with bare things.
Yeah. Man,
so
that's
we're talking about really amazing places.
Yeah.
and
No, but
his head
it's-
goes
it's
to
stunning.
bad things.
Yeah.
Oh, what's it called?
Females.
What's it called? There's somewhere like Turks, but it's just on top of Africa as well. It's really pretty. I can't think of what it's called.
Bro, we are not good at geography. Why are we having this conversation?
Oh,
top of
I was
Africa?
talking about it with my sister
At the
other
top
day.
of Africa, or is it in Africa?
It's
or
like
is
an
it above
island, like
Africa?
just off the top of Africa. I can't think.
There's plenty of islands.
Do you know? I've just. I was gonna say.
You got me last when you said that,
I was gonna
man.
say. Do you know what this has just made me think of? Obviously, Africa. Top of Africa is Egypt. The pyramids. I saw a clip about Joe Rogan talking
That'd be
about
cool.
earlier. That's.
I'd love to go to South America, New Zealand.
South America,
Brazil.
like
I never
Brazil.
said Brazil.
Because South America for me over America all day. That's the first place I'd like.
Kinda
to
like,
go
I do
'Cause
want
the
to go to
culture.
Miami.
For
man.
me, what really takes me to a place, and
I
where
do
wanna
wanna go
is-
Miami.
because culture. Yeah, I do. Would love to go to these sorts of places, but I want someone with a bit of culture and someone where I can go and learn and see what that culture.
H
You're
wants
gonna
to
go
go.
Miami.
H wants to go.
Yeah. Of course you're
He is a horrible man. He is a horrible.
in
You
Miami-
two are young lads in your prime.
Guess how
Nah,
much
that
it
shit
is.
don't interest me, bro.
Guess how much it is for like a double vodka and a mixer in Miami.
Doesn't matter because I'm buying bottles.
Splash it.
When I go and buy
Splash 'em, dash 'em.
He's
bro.
become more humble.
No, I'm not, bro. I'm not saying I'm going tomorrow to buy bottles, but I'm not going to go to Miami and stand at the bar, bro.
No,
If I'm going
no.
to Miami, I'm going to get a table
Enjoy
and I'm going to be
yourself.
able to
Yeah,
afford
you
to
can
sit and
really
have a
enjoy
table.
yourself.
That's how I just prefer to go.
No,
If I
no.
can't
Bro,
afford to do
I
that, I'm
agree
not
with you,
going.
man. I'm taking a piss out of you, man.
I'd rather just go to Zante and pop my £100 Smirnoff bottle and have my own section.
I
instead.
cank do a holiday like that again.
Know your place, bro.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean?
I can't do a holiday like Zante.
Nah,
man.
I'll-
Have you
Yeah,
boys
that's
been
a
to?
joke.
Have you boys been to Marbella, Ibiza, or anywhere like that?
No. I feel like
this
that's
summer.
different.
I think Ibiza is somewhere for you two to definitely go to.
Why?
Just because I think you two would clean up.
Not right now.
I'm
man.
off the
Not
market.
right now. I'm off the market as well.
You're off the market.
I'm off the market.
Right, me and H spoke about this morning.
Okay.
And I want to bring it up. Well, I want you to tell the story because he's going to tell it a little bit
Okay.
funnier than me. But the pill is
No,
scary.
Right. I was right. Okay. I was having this conversation
Talking about females again.
On the topic of females.
I was having this conversation with the girl I'm talking to at the moment.
You boys are female gurus.
Okay. I was having this conversation with the girl that I'm talking to. We're on FaceTime last night, and she and we're talking about the pill because it really scares me about getting a girl pregnant. I don't think there's anything scarier in the world. And she was like, you know, it's only like there's a 9% chance that you can still get pregnant when you're on the pill, and that fucked with me like big time.
Did you shit yourself?
Yeah, no, that really fucked
when
me.
You bust a nut, did you shit yourself?
No,
Hey, just been bussing, keep bussing.
No, but the thing is though,
and he was like, yeah, I'm good.
No, the thing that fucked me
no way.
In my head, it went to, that's 1 in 10 times, really, if you put it into like, what's it called when it's like number over another number?
Well, listen, 3Ds, bro. Stay disciplined. You just need to get out of there, bro. Whilst you can.
Improve your pull-up game, H.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do pull-ups, but you can't pull out. How about that?
Yeah, exactly.
I could, but it's
when
you're in there, it's just fun.
It is scary, but I do definitely think if you're going to take that risk, then you got to step up to the plate if it all goes
Did you
wrong.
miss what he just said? This horrible man.
Stop acting, bro.
Bro, he goes, when I'm in there, it's just too fun, man.
Stop acting like you
enjoy
like
yourself.
Bro.
I'm not, bro.
That's such cap, bro.
No, I'm a good boy, bro. No, I even wrap up still.
Good man. Pull it off halfway through.
That's cap.
Pull it off halfway through.
I've only ever not wrapped up.
I know that trick.
I've only ever not wrapped up.
The magic trick.
We still going.
I've only ever not wrapped up with 2 girls, bro. For a fact, that's not the same.
Are we sharing this information on the podcast, man?
You're saying that you're wrapping up trying to dig me out, bro.
I do wrap up. Unless I'm in a very, very loving relationship and there's trust.
Yeah.
Then I'm wrapping up. I don't trust girls. I don't trust girls, but I would trust my woman.
What do you two say on having females and the opposite sex as friends?
Nah, I don't. I think it's bullshit, man.
I'll be honest. I've never had a female friend that I've never wanted to fuck.
That's fair enough.
That's not my personality.
Do you two not think that you should definitely be able to sit and have a genuine conversation or be able to...
No, I can do that. Like, do you know what I mean?
The opposite sex or have a friendship with
I'm going to say something that's quite controversial now.
Yeah? Bang it out there.
For me, the values that I want a woman to add for me, that my mother can't do, and that my partner or girlfriend can't do, I don't need from another girl. So for me, I want a female to nurture me, to be loving with me,
sometimes
to be a shoulder to cry on.
The best advice in terms of females yourself.
But that's what my partner and my mother are for.
But if you've got problems with your female,
or my female cousin, my female cousins, to get that perspective.
Yeah, but they're like a friend. Then.
But
I'm thinking of a take clip now. It's like
there's no value.
Who are you gonna call when you go to war? You gonna call a girl? I'm calling the boys.
Yeah, but bro, on a real though, for me as a friend to add value to me, the attributes that I would expect to come from a female are the things that my partner or my mother are going to fulfill. All the other attributes that I want from a friend are to motivate me, to push me, to all of these things. I feel like I can't get that as effectively from a female than I would from.
That's fair enough.
From a male or from my boy here or like. And genuinely, bro, I've never had a friend that is a female that I've not wanted to fuck.
I can't lie.
If you're out there and you're my female friend, guess what? I wanted to fuck you at some point. I don't anymore, but I wanted to. It's just true. It's just true.
That's fair enough. Obviously, you can be like cool with a girl, like an combo or whatever.
But being cool is different.
Along very well.
That's what I'm saying.
I feel like having a phone call once every 2, 3, 4 weeks, or somebody that's in a similar game or a similar something to you, it's understandable. But no. I ain't going to be speaking to you every day on the phone or every 2 days on the phone or meeting you for coffee or going for lunch and all of that things. If I'm not trying to get something.
Not going to be your best. Not going to. I don't mean your best friend like you would if you're.
In my opinion.
Would you feel comfortable if you were with a girl and she had a boy best friend?
If I was with a girl and she had a boy best friend.
Yeah, like if you were together, boyfriend, girlfriend, serious.
Yeah, I'd have to be because then there has to be some trust there.
I'd be pissed.
Yeah, you'd probably be pissed.
No,
if he is not gay, you're not going to be friends, or I'm not going to be your boyfriend. Simple as that.
That's fair enough.
She cries in one night.
Everyone has their own.
I'm upset. I'm this.
He's
I'm
thinking,
that.
fuck.
Yeah.
True.
Oh, can you come and give me some company? He's going to give it up quickly. He's gonna be there quickly. Oh, baby, you okay? Shoulder to cry on, or maybe you want
I
a little
wouldn't
bit of
say
pokey.
like best friend where they're meeting up all the fucking time. That's a bit odd, yeah.
Oh, he be getting some.
Yeah,
he be getting some.
Very nice. No, I could let a female be friends with another guy.
Do you know, it's not me like not allowing them, because if they just want to be friends with them still, then
It's
I
not
just
them,
wouldn't
then.
be with
I would
them.
say that comes down to like some
You
sort of
understand
like
what I'm saying? I don't want
an
it to come across like
insecurity with your female.
Nah,
your trust.
I don't think it's nothing to do with that. It's the
To me, it's
insecurity
more-
with what her
Guys'
friend's
intentions
gonna
are.
do.
Yeah, no,
But-
mine's not an insecurity. Mine's more the fact of why the fuck should that dude have access to my girl?
Yeah, facts. I can't
I
agree with
get
that.
that. I can.
Why
get
should
that
that
from your
dude that is
two
straight, likes
opinion.
digging out pussy, have any access to my girl? That's my girl. And that's not, oh, that's my girl, no one speak to her. That's cool, bro. My girl's going to be sociable, she's going to be polite, but she ain't going for coffee dates with you, bro. She ain't going out for lunch with you, bro. Fuck that. That's what I'm
fair
there
enough.
for.
Yeah, I wouldn't be pissed off if my girl had a male best friend or a male friend that she met up with for a coffee every now and again, or like once a month or whatever. Like, what they gonna do over coffee in Good Roots? They can't have sex, can they?
There's a disabled toilet, bro.
No,
Anything can happen.
It's just
And if she's going for coffee with H, there's back seats in the whip as well.
We know about that one.
Yeah, you horrible man.
back seats, man. It's been a minute since I've used the back seats.
Right, so like, if I had to ask you a question in terms of your full transition into functional fitness,
This is so new, by the way. It's the
you
first time
two.
anybody's asking us questions.
Yeah, no,
I like to.
No, but
switch it.
but this is the thing though. We said I said to Trent before when he came on, like, I want this to be a conversation, not an interview.
Yeah.
Like, I
Yeah,
count
definitely.
I
And I
count
wouldn't want an interview,
I
I want
count
a
Trent
conversation just
I
between
count
you
Trent
guys.
coming on as like he's
In-house.
Like, yeah, he's in house. He's one of our guys.
What a
man.
fucking gazers!
One of the lads.
He's like 3-4 times a week, man.
Yeah, you see me quite a
consistently
lot.
for the
Consistency.
past how many months?
It's true.
You
But
do
sorry,
see me a lot.
we did cut you
Yeah.
up. What were you saying?
No, it's the transition to functional fitness.
Yeah,
I fucking
so
loved
from
it.
like your bodybuilding sort of background or your training experience background that you guys had.
To be fair-
and obviously Christos for you was from football.
It
and
makes
then-
me so hungry. That's all I'm going to say.
It makes me very hungry.
So
I'm always eating.
hungry, bro.
But one thing that I never touched on earlier was that I used to play rugby when I was at school, and that had like a lot of strength and conditioning.
Yeah.
And obviously, I stopped doing that after school. But it's like now I'm doing that again. I used to love doing that.
Yeah.
But to be fair, being in the
But
group
competing
sessions.
competing again.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it
yeah.
brings that hunger back, doesn't
Oh, bro,
Loves
NFG was
it.
so sick,
it?
bro.
I bet you love the energy. I love the video you put together. It was like, rah.
yeah. That was probably one of the first videos that you've ever filmed. You know, I gave Chris my cameras before he even had his own camera.
Took
Chris
loads
filmed
of
that.
clips there, didn't you?
Yeah. Actually,
Cool
yeah.
footage.
But the thing is, something like that really doesn't interest me.
Yeah, and it's not for
I'm
everyone.
a competitor where
Yeah.
you put me on a football pitch, bro. It doesn't matter if you're 6'5".
Play ball.
If you're 6'5", bro, we're going.
Yeah.
We're going for 90.
Yeah,
Unless
yeah.
you're getting subbed off, because I know I ain't. Like, dead
I
ass.
ain't getting subbed
No,
off.
I'm not. Unless I'm getting stretched off, I'm not getting subbed off. And unless you're going off. But we're going, bro. I don't
Yeah.
care if you're bigger than me, stronger than me, quicker than me. I'm going to compete.
Yeah.
And I get in my zone. I get passionate. I get really, really passionate. But something like that, where someone's there on a ski and they're going harder than me, that there's nothing there that's like, oh, it's just like fucking off. All right then.
You're right then, mate.
No, I just think it was like a nice challenge more than anything. to be
Yeah, it's a
honest with
challenge,
you.
isn't it? It's the challenge of it, and then one thing that I say is being better is found within the challenge. You
Damn.
can't get better if you don't challenge yourself.
What the fuck are we
You go
dropping
about
knowledge?
everything, man.
Clip that.
It's true. It's,
No,
it's a very
it's
true
true.
saying. If you're going to go about life with no challenges, you're going to stay in the same fucking lane you were last year, the year before that.
Yeah, 100%.
So
what's your favourite
unless
quote?
you're willing to,
Both of you.
I said it. I think I said it earlier.
What, the
Your
three
dad-
when we
Ds?
weren't
your
recording.
dad instilling you 3Ds.
My dad gave me the 3D. Favorite quote is in the gym. I think I said it earlier, but I don't know if we're recording that bit, so I'll just
Remind us, guys.
I know
So,
what it is.
Life is like a boxing match. Defeat is only declared when you refuse to get back up, and you can live by that with everything you do.
Yeah.
Do I have a favourite quote? I don't know, Fucking hell, you put me on the spot today. I don't think I have a favourite quote, but it's something similar to what you've just said.
Yeah.
And whenever I hear it, it really gets me fired up. From
That
Rocky
resonates with
6.
you very well. Rocky 6, go
When
on.
when he stood outside with his son. I said it in the last pod, actually. But the world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. You know that scene?
Yeah.
It's gonna beat you down.
That
Yeah,
scene,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I know
And
exactly the
it's,
scene he says.
It's not about how hard you can hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take, keep moving forward.
That's how winning is done.
Like, for me, that really, really Like when I hear that clip, when I see that clip, I get goosebumps. I get
You're
fired
gonna
up.
get knocked down so much in life.
Yeah.
Like everything, but weekly you're gonna get knocked down.
Yeah.
If not daily, you're gonna face a hurdle. And if you're not gonna be able to
genuinely think,
run
though,
through that hurdle,
with like the bad times that come up though, two ways that I look at it, which are both turn them into positives. So I think you have to have bad times to have good times. If everything was good all the time, you wouldn't even realize.
You wouldn't appreciate
You have the low
yeah,
moments to have
there'd
the high,
be no
enjoy the high
appreciation.
moments.
If everyone had a Lamborghini on the road, you wouldn't feel
It wouldn't be
special on your
special.
Lamborghini.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I think the other one, obviously we spoke about earlier, was that everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
And I live by that so much. Like there's been some really fucked up situations in my life that have just made me a better person, turned me into more of a machine.
You learn from it. I don't think anything is a loss. It's learning. You learn from anything where you fail. I could have failed at this business and I would have learned, and the next thing I do next time I'll do it better.
Yeah.
Because all I'm doing daily is chasing that pursuit of better. And that's what I've done daily since the day I was born to where I'm at now. Is I've just chased better, and I set high standards for myself. I deliver those standards daily, and I expect that of my people that I employ in my business. And you're not on my level, then you're out. You be on my level.
Damn
we'll grow this
straight.
together,
What's
or
the goal?
you're out.
Obviously, I mean, me and you personally have had this convo, but
Yeah,
what is
yeah.
the goal with the actual TSC Centre as a business, as a brand? Like, where do you want to take that?
Obviously, I want it to become a brand. Like, that is what
The first merch ad shoot last night.
The first, ad shoot. It is lovely. Keep your eyes peeled for the website shop where you can purchase all of our merch.
Damn right, shot by Goom Visuals.
What is the plan for TSC? My long-term goal, and one goal that I have on the fridge at home, and it's one that I've writ out.
You've written it out, put it on the fridge.
Yeah.
I love that.
I know.
Manifest
I know what
that
it is.
shit, man.
Yeah, I love that.
See that shit daily, you know? It's one thing that I writ out was to own a container gym on the beach in South Africa.
Yeah.
And I will look back at this podcast in 10 years' time and I will have that. Trust me.
Bro,
I'm so happy that you voiced it for the first time with us so that we can have that special moment in 10 years' time.
That accountability, man. I got that accountability now.
You know, talking
that's
about the
in terms of what I that's a personal thing of what I'd love to be able to have. That's where I would love the business to go, is to have a global sort of gyms everywhere. I know that's a long vision. That's a very hard thing. It's going to take a lot of hard work, and it's not. I'm not saying I couldn't do it, but the people that want to share that vision with me, if you want to, if you want to come onto this team and grow yourself as well as grow this business and take what we do to the fucking moon, then you be on my level and you will grow too. And I promise you will grow with me.
get me fired up, man. Fucking
Like, do you know what I mean? You will
facts,
grow.
though.
I need to do some push-ups.
It's facts. It's facts. Unless you have not got that vision yourself to be able to be motivated, dedicated, disciplined, determined every single day, go work for somebody, work your fucking ass off, and I'm almost certain they will share what they've got with you if you can help them grow. And that's obviously if they're a very nice person, because I've grown other gyms with my personality, with my traits, and I didn't get shit.
No, I was thinking about my favourite quote, though. And my favourite quote is, don't work hard trying to make someone else's dreams happen.
Yeah.
That's something that I live by, but I feel like that's like kind of the entrepreneur take on things, and not everybody is cut out to be an entrepreneur.
No,
and I don't think that there's anything wrong with that at all.
Yeah, and if you're happy not to be, then you best work hard to get yourself some good peas.
Yeah, this is tough, man.
Do you know what I mean? It's tough, man.
I don't even like. I mean, this is gonna come across like bad. Like, to be honest, with you, when I say this, I'm scared. Don't have a lot of money. Like, no, it's not even scary. I don't have a lot of money coming in at all from the business. Me and Chris, we don't pay ourselves a lot. Like, literally, it's enough to get by. Like, the past 3 weeks, I've spent everything. Not even on like things that I want, on fucking my car tires going and shit like that.
Have you reinvested that money?
Yeah. Everything gets reinvested. I was just gonna say, but like $100,000 a year, like as a wage, like I don't, or like 150 grand. Like, I don't look at that as like, wow, that's a lot of money. Because realistically, like, there's not that much fun shit that you can do with it. You can go on a couple holidays, you buy a nice Mercedes. It's like,
I saw Tate say something the other day. He goes, I'm sat at dinner with 10 people, and they've all got £150,000 watches on.
Oh, money's everywhere.
And you're studying for 8 years to be a doctor, to be on your 100K salary. And look, like you said earlier, there's nothing wrong with that. If that's what you want, if that's what you believe in, great. As long as you're happy, that's the main thing. But the way that he just worded it was like, they're literally wearing somebody's yearly salary that has studied and effectively made it. From our older generations, if you grew up to be a doctor, your grandparents would be as proud of you as possible, right? Your parents would be as proud as you as possible. But when he puts it into perspective like that, where if you're a risk taker and you're going to go and you're going to apply yourself properly and all of these different things, £150,000 might be worth 5 clients.
Yeah.
But for the doctor, it's 10 years in school, then you've got to work your way up, then you've got to finally get yourself, you might be on £100,000 at the age of 35, 40. I know there's some 18-year-old kid that's trading Forex in his bedroom, that's flipping NFTs, and because they're thinking outside the box and being clever with what the opportunities they're being given today, and they're doing £150,000 a month at 18. And then went to law school. He's having 10 wanks a day, bro.
Yeah, fact.
Yeah, but there's one thing though with some of these guys. I bet they're geeks though.
Yeah, but regardless, bro. Regardless, I'm just giving you an example, bro.
Trent was like, they are massive geeks.
Listen, bro. If you are flipping 150k a month doing an NFT and you're a geek, I respect you, bro. Big
Fair play. They're making money, and it's
as long as you're happy, just bring the wanks down, all right?
As long as you're happy, and that's the most important thing. I think life is about happiness. And
100, yeah. It's what makes you happy, yeah.
It's what makes you happy, and what is your true passion. Find that passion, keep doing it daily. And it's one thing that when we all go through rough patches, and when I have people that come to my gym, because we're all about sort of what our philosophy is, and that's building bodies, helping minds, and changing lives. And I just want to make sure I leave a better impact on the fitness industry in terms of the coaching and what we do here in Worcester. I want to leave a better impact on coaches and the professionalism that we should bring to the table.
I think you're already doing that, by the way.
Daily. But with what I was just saying in minds and just thinking about what we think about as a gym, so building bodies, helping minds and changing lives, that then goes into what we do daily. And when you want to help your mind, you need to make sure you got one of 5 things that make you happy. So what I write down and what I try and advise people to do is write down 5 things that make you happy. If that's going to the gym, if that's going for a walk, going for a cycle, reading a book, spending time with family. If one of those 5 things aren't in your day, you aren't doing something that makes you happy. And that's one way to find happiness.
Wow.
The 5 things I've just said.
No, but like what?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Sorry.
Yeah. So,
I was literally thinking of that.
What makes you happy?
Family is a massive one for me.
Well, I mean, I could go easy and just say like the gym and stuff like that, but like, I'm not going to say that because I mean that's just.
It's one thing you need to think about. Though. It's not something you can just come up with the top of your head. You need to really know what makes you happy.
Food makes this motherfucker happy. I know that.
And that might be something that makes you happy. And if that is something that makes you happy,
do you know what
my view? My view
on good food is that it's an experience.
I invest in good food, mate, because I know that food is investing in me, and that's what I think about.
When you go to a nice restaurant, you put good food inside yourself. That is an experience.
People say to me like, "Oh, you must spend a lot of money on food." It's like, no, I spend a lot of money on good food because that good food that comes into my body helps me invest myself even more because it's fueling me better.
Then you can flip it and say, "Well, yeah, I went and spent 60 quid for my steak and I really enjoyed it. Guess what? I'm not going to the club after."
Oh no, I'm not.
And you're going to pay £80 for fucking for 5 drinks in a bag in the toilet.
Yeah, in the toilet.
Bro, shut up, man. Like, I wanted to go and have a steak. Yeah, so what?
I actually love steak, you know.
I'd rather spend my money on coffee than alcohol on a weekend. Don't get me wrong, I love a whiskey on a Friday night and I'll have a whiskey every Friday night. Don't get me wrong.
Blue Label.
Jameson, ginger ale and lime. Fresh lime.
Tried one of those.
If you haven't had it, make sure
it's really
you
not that
have
nice.
it. You know, yeah, it's incredible. If you haven't had that drink, it is absolutely incredible.
I'm not really a whiskey dude myself.
That is my drink. What's your favourite drink? Finish it off.
My favourite drink?
Yeah.
On a night out, or like, well, I don't really go out that much, but yeah, on a night out, it is usually double tequila pineapple. That's what I drink.
Nice. And yours?
To be honest, bro, I don't really have one. I think it's a mood thing for me.
Okay.
I think I've got 2 for you. Either double vodka. Wait, let me guess them. Double vodka orange and then double JD and Coke.
So double vodka orange for me is like I'm going out to a club and me and the boys are getting a table and we're just getting a big bottle of vodka. That's my drink. That's my drink, double vodka orange. If I'm out and I'm like, might have a couple, or I'm at like a meal or some shit like that, I could do like a JD and Coke.
Yeah.
But then like summer vibes, I love like a pink gin and lemonade at a day party. Something like along those lines.
You see, I'm not a massive sweet. when I've gone out
try
with females
Malibu.
for drinks or whatever, and they like getting gin and tonics, I am not that type of guy.
Fuck tonic.
No
tonic. No tonic.
Don't only sweet. Like,
Tonic is
I'm going to
disgusting.
know it's going to burn my throat, and I'm going to know about it.
Yeah, you want to feel that kick.
Yeah, that kick. I like spicy food, like all of that stuff that's going to give you that. I know about it.
To be honest, I'm not really a big drinker. I don't mind a beer.
I love a beer on a Sunday with my old
Beer
man.
on a Sunday,
Yes,
or
I
watching a
love
football or
my
something.
old man.
To be honest with you,
My
just-
old man's a downfall to me drinking.
So is my old man. Bro,
When he cracks out a beer, he brings
man.
two to the
Red
living room
wine?
sofa.
Yeah, I was gonna say, every Sunday, me and my dad went through a stage where we just smashed through a bottle of wine every Sunday consistently for like 3-4 months.
So it's very mood orientated for me. It's very mood orientated.
Yeah.
But
Don't get me wrong, if you're in a state,
drinking's
you like a
bad.
bit of wine.
Drinking is bad.
Drinking is very bad.
Don't drink.
Keep
Don't
it at
do it. But-
once a month or something like that. Enjoy yourself, celebrate. But other than that, it's poison effectively. You don't need it.
But if it brings you a
And
little bit
it's
of
a
happiness,
depressant.
I'm good for that.
It's a depressant
I'm all for
alcohol.
that.
It actually
He goes,
is
if
a
it brings you
depressant.
some happiness, give it. And he's going, it's a
all for that.
depressant.
No, but it actually is
I
a
am all
depressant.
for that though. I am all
No,
for happiness.
I do enjoy a drink. I do.
Yeah, and if you can control it, and in terms of it
That's
being,
the
I
thing,
mean, like
the balance.
being one drink on a
Balance.
Sunday afternoon with your old man watching Arsenal get battered.
No.
You know that's not the case. Top of the league.
Say
So
we.
we are top of the league.
God, I'm a Liverpool fan, and we are in a bad.
Right, quickly, just
bad
before
stage.
we finish, I want to say this: Arsenal gonna win the league, and I'm saying it now. So at the end of the
shall see,
season,
but
everyone,
Arsenal gonna win the
Arsenal gonna win the league.
I think you will.
Odegaard's gonna win
win.
Player of the Year. Arteta's gonna win Manager of the Year.
I think
and-
he's already won it with what he's done from last year to this year.
Facts.
And don't doubt us, bro.
I
Everybody's
think
doubting
you guys
Arsenal.
will, yeah.
Every little game.
I
Oh,
think
if they
you guys-
don't win this, if
They're
they
gonna
win
fall
this,
off the
there might
bandwagon,
be.
they're gonna
If
fall
this
off, yeah,
happens,
yeah.
or you lost 1-0 away to City in the FA Cup when you had 7 changes in your team, and fuck off, bro. There's nobody playing like us in the Prem right now. Nobody.
No,
Nobody's
agree.
playing in the
True.
Prem like us right now.
I think.
I think Man City could match you.
I
Yeah,
think-
but
I
we're
think
already
it's-
10 ahead,
Yeah,
baby.
you're already 10 ahead,
I think it's the
exactly.
way that the team is a collective at the moment.
Yeah,
And
your
we are
team,
together.
like, sort of
And-
morale,
yeah.
everything
Arsenal
about
at the
your
moment,
team right now
Arsenal
is
at the
working
moment,
well.
everybody's playing with smiles on their
Cohesively,
faces.
yeah, that's it. And that's if you, and I'm talking on Liverpool's perspective. If you look at Liverpool last year or the year before, we were playing well what you're doing now in terms of everyone's off the same hymn sheet, everyone's smiling, everyone's enjoying themselves, everyone's chasing it, and everyone's working as a
Mane leaving, that was it.
team.
For me, Mane's better than Salah.
Yeah, I think what he done for Liverpool, yeah,
I think
think
Mane is so
maybe
much
he
more
could
influential
be.
than Salah.
influential
How
in terms
bad
of.
is Nunes? He's so bad.
Let's not go
Darwin.
there. Let's not go there. Let's leave
Darwin, go home.
Darwin, go home.
He's so bad.
He's got nothing on.
Your
defense is in trouble.
The thing with Nunes is he does everything right until he takes his shot, man. And it's just
Kind of like H.
He rushes it, then he's not calm. He's not calm.
I could start up top in the Premier League and score 1 goal in a professional Premier League
You
season.
think you score 1 goal in the Prem?
Yeah,
No.
I think I would. It would by chance. It would happen.
If you played 90
By
minutes every
force.
single game.
By fourth, you'd pick the ball up and run it in, would you?
Put myself on pen.
Just pick the ball up and start playing rugby.
Right. I think we should wrap up because you got your evening classes. And
I
stuff
got
like
my
that.
evening classes, coaching, and all of that. Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Yeah,
Listen,
man.
the first but not the last.
I want to say thank you so much for coming on, especially short notice as well.
Thanks for
Yeah.
having us as well.
I like this is
Thank
definitely
you
not the last time that you're going to
for
be on
having
the
me on.
pod, without
Yeah.
a doubt. You're going to come on for more in-house episodes where we just sit, conversate.
Definitely. We'll maybe make this a regular thing. Just
Yeah.
conversate and chat.
Let's do it.
I think this is
Definitely.
one of my favorite conversations so far at the 3.
Run it up. Follow us on Spotify. Subscribe to us on YouTube because we need to get those numbers up, man. And just show us some love. Yeah.
Come and sign up to TSC Centre as well.
Come and sign up to the TSC Centre. Oh, plug up
course.
your socials quickly before we go.
Follow us on Instagram, TSC Centre, Facebook, and of course, we have got our TikTok, and we are growing that as I have Harris on my bloody case. We have got a YouTube too, where you can go and see our 24-hour challenge, and then obviously my personal Instagram too, Trent Smith Coaching, if you do want to follow that too. Plug. Thank you very much.
Gooms.
Amazing. Thank you so
Sweet
much,
man.
guys.
World.
Love.
Peace.